All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live with episode number 101 of Listen Up Santa Paula.
That's awesome.
Now, don't adjust your mics or anything like I know I sound like John today.
That sexy voice, right?
Yeah. That sexy, sick voice.
Yeah, I know you kind of got that now.
I do.
Wow.
You sound great.
I'm just getting over it. So.
I know. You sound awesome, and I sound like death warmed over. So... Anyhow, let's get this show rolling the same way we do every show.
Yep. Rough Edge FM. Irritatingly irresistible internet radio at roughedgefm.com.
There's so much going on in your community that even in this age of information, it's tough to keep up. This show will help. It's all about what's new, what's happening, and what's out there. So if you're ready, sit back and listen up, Santa Paula.
Wow,
thank you. Yeah, nice. Thank you. We're back.
Yes.
So, So by the way, the last couple of weeks I've not been able to sleep with my wife in the bedroom.
Why is that?
Well, she's afraid of getting sick because she has to go for 3 months to take care of our daughter-in-law when she finally has the surgery.
Yeah.
So I got my butt like booted out of the bedroom.
Nice. Okay.
So I'm sleeping in a spare bed. Thanks, John.
Wow. Okay. Well,
yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man. So, yeah. Okay. That's going to keep you away a little longer right there. So
I know. She's like, as long as you're coughing, you're not coming back.
Why don't you just wear a mask to bed?
Yeah, I could. But I cough, and she doesn't like the coughing that wakes her up.
Okay.
So,
so
how long did it take you?
You know, me?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's probably been off and on since the beginning of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. A friend of mine went to the doctor, and he's like, "Hey, I feel better, but I've had this cough for like the last 3 weeks."
Yeah.
And so I'm not sure what to do. And the doctor said, "That's all right. I've had mine for the last 10 weeks." So apparently it's buckle down, camper.
Yeah, even my doctor too. He's just like, yeah, it's gonna go on for a while.
Yeah,
just one of those things. I don't know what it is.
They call it the 100-day cough.
Yeah. So every once in a while I still get that though. I'll cough for here and there, and I don't do that before.
Well, you do sound a lot better.
Yes, I don't sound as nasally. I'm clearing up a little bit better now. So feeling good now. So.
I should have put John under my heading and me under yours.
Just stay on your side of the room. So
yeah.
We need to get a glass.
Can you get it back? If you're the one who gave it to me, can I give it back to you?
I'm assuming that can happen.
Well, that would be fun.
Well, what happens with kids?
Like ping pong.
Yeah, you got kids. I mean, they're gonna go back and forth. They get sick all the time, whatever. And I know my grandkids, one gets it, the other one will get it, and then it kind of goes back and forth, and just
When does it ever go away?
I don't know. Then the adults get it, which is not good. So
no.
It just, when you have kids and you have your grandson here too. So,
and I haven't been able to hang out with my grandson either.
Yeah. So it happens. It happens to all of us.
So
as parents or grandparents.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, we were supposed to have Chief Aguilar in the studio today.
Yes. And he apologized. He said he couldn't do it today. They had some, things going on at the station and
policely duties.
Yes, things that were much more important to take care of than be here with us.
Well, hey,
so
don't minimize the importance of being on this show.
But he sent his apologies and he said we're going to reschedule definitely.
Okay.
So he made it a point to let me know, then to let you know too that he wants to reschedule, and things happen. Things go on.
Yeah, and the plan is he'll come on every other month, or his commander will come on every other month and give a little police update on what's happening within the city.
Yeah, I think Commander Starner was supposed to be on, but he's out today. He's not feeling great. So,
good. He should have come on then. We could have a nice little party.
I'll be outside the room though. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we'll have him on soon. Yeah, we'll definitely have him on.
Yeah, one of the things we should do is do a remote show. We should pick a place and do a remote show.
We should go to a business and just set up shop there.
Yeah.
And do a 30 minutes at a business.
Yeah.
Can we go remote?
We could definitely go remote.
Okay. All right. That'd be good.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, that'd be excellent.
Yeah.
So I've actually done that before with somebody else that was doing a podcast. We kind of do a few remote things here and there, and it's cool. So,
yeah. Yeah. Go to a restaurant and we've done
the podcast at my office. We've done it at his his studio at his house. So we
Was this Giggles?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do it at his Giggles studio in his house, and we do the Giggles East studio at the chamber office. So, we do several different things. So
Nice.
we don't do it as frequent as we used to because he's got other things he's doing as well. But every so often we get together, and I do provide him what's called the Heritage Valley Minute, and that's being run on some of the local radio stations too. So we're about ready to probably record another one this probably next week. And it just kind of gives a brief highlight of what goes on in the community in Santa Paula, Fillmore, Pyro.
Okay.
So we use the Heritage Valley Tourism site as some of the information, the chamber website, but I have to wrap up everything in less than 60 seconds.
Wow.
So I got to pick one or two things that are of most thing. I don't say the most important, but the things that are coming up, the like if it's we do it on a Monday, it's got to be on that Friday, or if it's for the month, I got to highlight just quick little things. And then I direct everybody to the Heritage Valley website, or I direct everybody to the chamber website. So I got
all in 60 seconds.
All in 60 seconds or less.
Wow.
So I'm getting pretty good at it, though. I am getting a bit good.
Good.
So, but it's hard because I have literally 2 sheets of information, and I got to dwindle that down into like that much.
Yeah, because we give you 30 minutes here, and you still don't get it all done.
No. So it's hard doing I give people credit that do these little updates, these 1-minute updates and stuff, and you kind of treat it like
if you do it right, a minute can be a really long time.
Yeah. I try and maximize that. The more I when I first do it, it's about 2 minutes, and then I start thinking, okay, what can I cut? What can I reduce? And I change some of the verbiage, and then I get it down where each thing that I do is like 10 seconds. And you get a lot in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You can. And then I have to leave at least 10 seconds to direct people where to go. There's 10 seconds for a welcome. So that leaves me about 40 seconds to get everything. If I can get at least, I think I do about 3 main things that I highlight. And then I kind of have like 10 seconds to spare. So it's interesting how you do it. I usually do about 2 or 3 takes, and we kind of figure out which is the best one that works the best. So yeah.
Nice.
Not easy. So, but we make it work.
Cool.
It's another way to provide some information for the community.
Yeah.
So, but then we have this platform.
We do.
And this we could be a little more.
And we control this one, which is.
Yeah. We could talk for 20 minutes, or we can talk for 2 hours.
We could if we wanted to.
Yeah. But then we get bored with each other.
I know.
So, yeah. But anyway, so it's an exciting month. What is this month? Do you know?
May the 4th be with you.
I knew you were going to go there. Did you wear your outfit?
No.
Okay.
I'm not like a big Star Wars geek.
Okay, because I can imagine like Disneyland was packed with the Star Wars land.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Just everybody does it.
I haven't been to the Star. I want to go and see that.
We went with the whole family earlier, at the end of last year, and we got to the outside of the land. We never went in because we were watching the grandkids, and my kids and my son-in-laws they went in there and did it. When they were done, the kids woke up and were like, okay, let's go. So I never actually stepped foot in there.
Oh no.
I was on the outside looking in, but it was fine. We were hanging out with the grandkids, but so next time we go, I definitely want to go in there, but they said it's cool. So
yeah.
And they just got a big approval from the city of Anaheim.
They did
for the expansion.
So where are they expanding?
The parking lots that they have for the hotels, and then there's a big parking lot that they have across the street diagonally. They're looking at putting some new lands there, an expansion of the current parks, and maybe a brand new land or some kind of entertainment.
So will they build more like garages or something?
They're gonna have to. So, but that's like a $2 billion project.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. And I heard that the city of Anaheim is getting $40 million just for streets and stuff and all that are surrounding the area. So I guess they just their council approved it last night.
Well, that's like a real hard approval to make.
I know. And they're investing $2 million. They're putting, what is it? I forgot how many, up to 9,000 employees that are going to be working on this project over the next 3 to 5 years.
Wow.
That's a lot for a community. I mean, imagine us if somebody was to come in and invest even $1 million to do stuff. I mean, what kind of an impact would that have on our city?
Oh yeah.
Or even the county. I mean, if say you had somebody like Disney come in and they spent $2 billion in Ventura County. What would that do to this county?
Oh yeah.
And give each city a certain chunk of change for their street repairs and stuff. I mean, $40 million in the city of Santa Paula would be massive if we ever did something like that.
Oh, I know.
So we need to.
It'd be life changing.
Oh yeah, for the community. I mean, make the community so much stronger.
Yeah.
And then, but just the impact it would have as a county would be huge. So yeah, it's not.
Well, and if you look at Anaheim, I mean, the streets are gorgeous, the scenery is gorgeous, everything about it is pristine.
Why?
Right. Because Disney wants it that way.
Exactly. So, and you go look down the street, there's another amusement park.
Yeah.
You got the baseball stadium a few blocks away from Disneyland. So it's like, of course they're going to spend money in there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's, yeah, I know I was there for a conference, not just outside of Disney in another place for our chamber executives. And I'm like, that's one thing I noticed. Like, man, these streets are clean. They're nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nicely paved and everything all around the Disneyland area, of course. Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, we don't really have that opportunity here yet. I mean, hopefully we should look at attracting somebody to come in and build something here.
Yeah.
But, we got some good things with the fairgrounds. There's a lot of events that go on there throughout the year. There's great festivals throughout Ventura County. So we do what we can with what we have. And it has a huge impact on our communities in the county.
Yeah.
So,
and, there's something to be said about having that hometown feeling.
Yeah, that's the one thing with Ventura County. We haven't lost that yet. Because honestly, you go to Orange County, you can't tell where LA County ends and Orange County begins.
Yeah.
It's all meshed, So not to say it takes away from it, but it's just a different element.
Right.
But when you come out here, it's a little more relaxed. It's just it's just a simpler life.
And everybody matters.
True.
In some of these other towns, the big towns, there's so much of the population that just don't matter.
Yeah. You're a number or you're whatever.
Yeah.
And but here, I mean, you can go downtown Santa Paula. People know you.
Yeah.
Because you have the relationship with people too, what you do. And they know a lot of us on first name basis. Where do you
go? We start because we always have our shirts with our logos and stuff.
Yeah.
And so people are starting. I think I told you when I was at Vaughn's, and I had a woman approach me and she's like, "Oh my gosh, you do the show with John, listen up." And it's like, yeah. So
they call you the magic guy, the rabbit guy,
magic man.
They call all kinds of. I hear all kinds of names about you.
Yeah.
Mostly good.
Oh, good.
Mostly good.
So, so we have our business, small business of the year.
Yes. Well, back to what I said. What is May?
Oh,
besides when you went on your Disney tangent there.
Okay.
We had great Cinco de Mayo festivals this past weekend. We had great cruise night last week, but also this is Small Business Month nationwide.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Oh.
So you being a small business owner, we're celebrating you as well.
Do I get any money?
You get absolutely zero money.
Oh.
But you do get some recognition.
I get celebrated.
You can celebrate it. So, thank you for being a small business in our community and everything you do.
Okay.
So, but
but no money.
No money.
Okay.
There's no compensation whatsoever, and don't even think there will be. So, I mean, you should be paying me. So, I'm going to get a package out. So, see, small business talk right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You have to have small words and low voices for small business.
There you go. The
little people.
Yeah, power to the little people, right? There you go. So, but anyway, so as you know, Santa Paula is driven by small businesses.
Absolutely.
Probably more than any other city when you look at it. Fillmore might be close, but they don't have the same amount of businesses. But we're just a community that relies on our small business because we don't have the big box stores.
Nope.
We have a grocery store, a couple chain grocery stores, but we don't have the big box stores you see.
Right.
And so our sales taxes are always lower, but it's a different feel in our community. It. We've always talked about that stuff. So with the chamber, the majority of our businesses are small businesses. So we have a deep personal connection with a lot of them,
And speaking of small business, we actually named one the Small Business of the Year.
Yes. So El Capricho Restaurant, thank you for the lead-in.
It wasn't me.
Yeah. Is our Small Business of the Year. We've honored them at the end of April. for the chamber and the chamber awards, and we usually honor a small business, a large business, which happened to be the Port of Hueneme. We can talk about them later, about what they had, their impact also. But we wanted to focus on a few small businesses. A small business we focused on our Citizen of the Year that has an impact, which was Ruth Rope, who part of all these different organizations. But El Capricho Restaurant is a jewel in our community. People don't know. People know it as Vince's Coffee Shop. For years, that's what it used to be. But I have their bio that from our Chamber Awards, and I'm going to read just quickly a little bit about it. So it says the rich tapestry of El Capricho Restaurant began in the heart of our town with Vince's Coffee Shop, a cherished establishment that occupied its doors in 1979.
Wow.
I remember that as a kid. I was, I think, freshman in high school during that time. In 2007, a new chapter unfolded with Manuel and Eugenia, driven by their passion for food and a shared dream, stepped into the world of Vince's Coffee Shop. Little did they know that this quaint coffee shop haven would soon transform into a vibrant hub of flavors and stories that is now El Capricho Restaurant. So that's just part of their bio.
So it made the transition from coffee shop to El Capricho when they took over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In case
that's going to be like, how did a Spanish family come up with Vince's Coffee Shop?
Yeah. Well, it says here in 2017, Vince's Coffee Shop underwent a metamorphosis, emerging as a new as El Capricho Restaurant. This transition not only changed, it was a change of the name. It was a celebration of tradition, innovation, and a deep love for culinary arts. From the moment guests stepped in through the doors, they were welcomed into a world of each dish told a story, and every meal was a journey of flavors. Manuel's creative genius and Eugenia's dedication to using the freshest ingredients and became a local favorite. So,
and now the daughter's taken over.
Yes, and today, Liz, their daughter, and her rest of her family is now running the restaurant, and they're using all these great traditional recipes. I was just there yesterday for lunch, but they have such a great following. Their food is top notch in our community now. That's some of the best Mexican food you can find. They're really good for the community. They've been good to the community. They're great chamber members. They contribute to cruise night. They have great events. They have a new back patio that they do some great events. I mean, if you ever go on a weekend, there's a party going on in that place.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Where are they located?
They are located on, oh my God, I've got to remember but they're on Main Street, right between 8th and Davis. And I know you're going to ask me that, so let me get the correct address. I don't want to make a mistake here.
What are they next to?
They're on 827 East Main Street, and they are between 8th Street and Davis Street. If you go, they're between Anna's Cider on the corner of 8th and Main and Rabelais on Davis and Main. They're right smack in the middle of that block.
Oh, okay.
Right across from the bookstore, right across from the Green Street alley, that little alleyway right there. There's a crosswalk there. They're right there.
Okay.
And then there's Gunsmoke Barbecue there. So there's actually 4 restaurants in that one block.
Yeah, and they're all
different
chamber members, and they're all really good.
Yeah, you got New Orleans food, style for Creole food over at Rabelais. You got Anna Cider that doesn't have a restaurant, but they have a food truck, but they have beer, wine, cider. You have Gunsmoke Barbecue that's doing great barbecue, and then you have this great little jewel of Mexican restaurant right there too. So in that whole you could eat all week and just stay in that one block.
Yeah.
And get different food and stuff.
Yeah.
But they've been great. The family's great. We wanted to honor them for all the good things they're doing. They just expanded their patio, like I said. But no, they're just a great small business that has been around forever. And I think they're kind of one of those hidden gems that people don't sometimes forget about, So we wanted to highlight kind of what we do as a chamber. We always like the unsung heroes, the little hidden gems, and we want to highlight that for the rest of the county to know. And if you follow their social media pages on Instagram and Facebook, they post all their events there. They put pictures of their food, they put pictures of the events. But yeah, it's just a great restaurant.
See, this is the one time that taking a picture of your food makes sense.
Yeah.
All these people who take pictures of their food, it's like they're kids.
Yeah. Yeah, and portion sizes are great. They have a great, they have beer, wine, margaritas. They do it all there now too. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to go, please go. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinners on most nights. I think they're only closed a couple nights a week. But yeah, they were known.
Do they make chicken strips?
I'm pretty sure they do. They might even have something for you.
Wow.
Cheese quesadilla? Or cheese bother you?
No, I like cheese, but what is that?
A quesadilla. Tortilla, with cheese in it, folded.
Oh, kind of like a grilled cheese sandwich?
You have no idea what a quesadilla is, and you live in this town.
I know.
You're in this community.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I gotta take you to lunch there and get you a plain cheese quesadilla.
Is it like a grilled cheese sandwich?
It's a grilled cheese with a tortilla.
Okay.
Oh
I could dig
I
that.
learned something new. You have no idea. Oh my!
Not
goodness.
spicy though.
It'll be just plain cheese and a tortilla. It could be dry, whatever you want to do it. We can put ketchup on it. You could or is ketchup too spicy for you?
Nah, I don't think ketchup sounds appealing on that.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying because salsa might be too much for you.
Oh, no salsa.
Let's see what I mean. So I don't know what else you have with sour cream.
Yes.
We can put sour cream.
I love sour cream.
You like little onions on it?
I know.
No onions. Oh God, So we can get you a plain quesadilla, cheese only, cheese and
sour cream.
We can put chicken in it too. You can put like some chicken or ground beef or whatever you.
Oh, okay.
It's just, but it might be a little too spicy for you too.
Well, it might be.
Man, but you might have another restaurant you can go to.
Yeah, if I
know.
Yeah, there's a Mexican restaurant right over here in the corner that I go to. I used to frequent a lot when we were Logo Software.
Yeah.
And every time I go in, it's chicken tenders and sour cream.
Well, I know they have a kids menu, so they might have some stuff for you. Some plain stuff. But
we just had somebody come in and say, you better order off the child's menu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all plain stuff. You
Yeah.
know? So, but we'll have to identify a whole child's menu spread for the entire city for you, just for you.
Yeah.
I got to start taking you to some of these restaurants. You're missing out on a gem here.
Well, maybe we do one of our remotes over there.
Yeah. But if you ever get a chance, please visit them.
There you go. Look up on top there.
Yeah. What? I can't read that.
You can't?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
That's Leslie.
Okay.
So
but anyway, so please visit them, please support them. They're good for the community. They're great for downtown. They contribute back to the community. They help pay for some of the cruise night. They do great donations for people when it makes sense for them to do that. They supply a lot of these events. They do catering. So they've done some of our events. They were there at our chamber awards, and they do our Taste of Santa Paula.
Okay.
Yes. So they do a lot of stuff, but they're one of our great small businesses, and we wanted to honor them this week and honor them as our business of the year. So
nice.
Yeah. So if you want more information, go to the chamber website, go to their Facebook page and their Instagram. That's where they post all their latest information. But yeah, please support them.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. And you said the port was also recognized.
The port is our large business of the year, and people, I don't think people understand how much the port is involved in every city in the county. Everybody thinks the port is Port Hueneme, Oxnard, whatever, but they impact everything in our county. I mean, you've all of our lemons and stuff that are from Clavo and Limonera and all that stuff that get exported out. A lot of that runs right through the port.
Are they chamber members?
Yes, they're chamber members too. So they have a lot of employees in this whole valley. I forgot what the total count was for employees, but it's probably not quite 100. But I know they have a good amount of employees that are of that percentage, that number that work there. So so we wanted to honor a larger business that has a huge impact on our, not just Santa Paula, but the valley too. And so they're great for the community. They have a banana festival coming up, I think in September. They do a lot of stuff that impact the community. I mean, all the cars that I forget which cars that come in, but they bring them in from overseas, and that's the main hub that delivers some of our vehicles. I'm not sure.
Oh, wow.
Beamers. I think it's Beamers.
Oh, okay.
Beamers and bananas. That's what it was, the tagline. So,
Beaners and bananas.
they bring in all the bananas too for the West Coast and stuff. So, but they're a great group. They do a lot of stuff too in our community, and we want to honor them as a.
Do they support a lot of events and stuff?
Yes. You always see their logo on a lot of stuff, and they're supporting our Citrus Music Festival is coming up, as because they're one of our Chairman's Circle members and stuff, and they help support the awards show as well. So they'll help support the Christmas parade and so on. So
maybe we can get them to support the film festival.
Maybe, so there's but we're about helping support businesses and being Small Business Month. I know they're a larger business, but they work with numerous small businesses as well. So it's just good to see that Ventura County has this network of businesses, large and small, that all kind of work together here.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the county's been good about supporting. Each city does a good job for the most part supporting in different capacities. But Santa Paula, I mean, it's amazing what Santa Paula does for small businesses, and there's more of a personal touch to it, that's the nature of a small business,
right?
And stuff too. So
well, and what's interesting is I think Santa Paula is really starting to get on the map.
Yes, we there's a lot of people that believe in what Santa Paula is doing right now. Last year was proven when we had the county 150th party. Thank you to the Museum of Ventura County and their director Elena Brokaw, who brought the Mountains to the Sea Jubilee to Santa Paula to showcase kind of what Santa Paula has to offer.
Right.
And we had over 40 different organizations that were part of this event that were all Santa Paula based, and it was good to see everybody work together. And and it supported small businesses, it supported different organizations, but it brought a lot of awareness to Santa Paula that a lot of people, I don't think, we have people that were over the hill at Thousand Oaks that have never been to Santa Paula. They've lived there all their lives. And we have this all the time. I mean, how often do you go to Thousand Oaks or Westlake? I mean, I might go once a year. If
I go more than that,
but you might pass through on the freeway, but I mean, to actually stop and go eat or whatever, how often do you get a chance to do that?
True.
So, but we still get people that come in that live in Ventura County that have never been to Santa Paula. It's crazy. I mean, and so when they're here, we welcome them. We do the best we can to make them feel that good enough to come back. Usually when they get to downtown, that's where they just love the charm of downtown. And so that's and our businesses do a good job welcoming and being friendly and having that one-on-one personal touch, which you guys do here too.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you have to. As a small business, you have to.
Yep.
So really good to see. We're trending in a good direction. We hope we can keep up the momentum. There's a lot of challenges ahead of us, with the economy and you name it. So
ready for this? Small businesses is the heartbeat of Santa Paula.
There you go. Wow. Was that your heart or was that sound effect? But anyway, so
sorry, I had to push a button.
There you go. But anyway, so we'll talk more about other businesses as we go on. Next week we'll do next Wednesday, the city's going to do a proclamation for honoring Small Business Month.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to be there to accept it on small business, our behalf of our small businesses. We're asking other businesses if they want to come. It's at 6:30 at City Hall on Wednesday. Probably takes 10-15 minutes between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. But
this is at their council meeting.
So you'll be there.
I'll be there.
So we'll but they're gonna
on the wrong side of the wall.
You can come out for a second, or at least wave. But yeah, they're gonna honor small businesses and Small Business Month. So we'll be there to accept it on their behalf, and we're asking all businesses to come out and see what City Council's doing.
Okay, well,
good things.
That 60 seconds you were talking about.
Yeah.
Go.
60 seconds. Wow, you throw me on the spot here.
Yeah.
So
what's happening? 60 seconds. You got 45 seconds now.
One very important thing that's happening this weekend is there's the police memorial at the I'll pull it up for real quick right here. Santa Paula Police Department is having their police memorial event. They honor officers, fallen officers and stuff, and they do a cool thing where they read their names and they ring the bell and stuff in their honor and stuff. But they're gonna have a color guard there, but it's a whole ceremony they do every year. And if you go there, there's bricks that are on the ground of current officers, fallen officers, the canines we've had in the past, a list of chiefs that we've had in the past, and then there's the monument that has 2 of our fallen officers that died in the line of duty. So I was there yesterday with a few council member Juarez and another former officer, and they were cleaning everything, getting everything ready. It looks great. That if you've ever been to the Memorial Park right there by the train depot, it looks awesome. But yeah, they're going to be there at 9 a.m. and it's about an hour ceremony, and it runs from 9 to 9:45. And they're just going to do they're going to honor all of our officers, past and present, and
Nice.
and remember the ones that we've lost over the years and stuff. So it's a really cool ceremony. It's free, so we encourage people to come on out.
And this is on Saturday.
This is on Saturday, from 9 a.m. to about 9:45, 10 o'clock.
So they could go to the farmers market after that.
Yeah, farmers market starts at 10. So, but the memorial's right next to the train depot. Go do the farmers market, go shopping downtown, grab some lunch. A lot of the businesses have some great items out there. We have graduation coming up. We have Mother's Day this weekend.
Really?
Yes. Uh-huh. So I don't know if you know that.
Wait a minute.
Mother's Day this Sunday. Yeah.
This radio show has been interrupted for a very special report. Don't forget Mother's Day.
Yes, Mother's Day. And there's actually a couple events that are going on for Mother's Day this weekend. Friday night, just so you know, Friday night, they're having a local artist sale. I know I'm over my 60 seconds, but this is important. Friday, May 10th from 5 to 9:30, and Saturday from 10 to 5. It's a local artist sale. The Santa Paula Craftsman,
Okay.
Mike Adams, who was here, is having this event. It's at Cocina 1912 on 1065 East Main Street. They're going to have some featured artists and craftsmen that they have a bunch of stuff for sale. If you've ever been to Cocina 1912, fantastic location. But they're having this local artist sale there. So please support that. We have the theater that has Hangman. This is the final weekend for their show Hangman. So visit the theater website. We have a Mother's Day soiree, which is another downtown event that same Friday night. So you can go from 8th Street all the way to 11th Street, and there's 3 great events that day.
And we have our Spellbound at the Table on Friday.
Yes. So from 4 to 8 p.m. on Friday, the downtown businesses are actually going to do their sidewalk sale. It's a Mother's Day soiree. So, and also Anna Cider is doing a spring pop-up market on the same day as well. So there's a lot happening on that day. So between about 4 and 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, there's 3 events that are going on downtown. There's your Spellbound show. There's the theater has their play. So there's like tons of stuff in Santa Paula to do. Go to the chamber website, santapaulachamber.com. It's got every event listed on there. Go to your site,
thomagic.org.
Exactly. They got all your stuff listed. Go to the heritagevalleyca.com or org. Thank you.
heritagevalleyca.org
for events that are going on in Santa Paula, Fillmore, and Piru. So there is something going on for everybody this weekend. So you can't say you couldn't find a Mother's Day gift because there are so many opportunities here. And it's a great way to support your local businesses this
all
week.
right.
So
I will go find a Mother's Day gift for Julie at one of our local businesses.
She's not your mother, though. So
I don't have to?
Yeah, that's what I tell my wife. You're not my mother. So
good deal.
Yeah, where's that going to get you?
Yeah, I know.
You're sleeping in a different room, and you're going to put you out of the house next time. So no, we know better, right? We definitely know better on that one. But honor moms. Definitely honor moms. Whether it's your wife or spouse or partner or whatever, just yeah.
All right. I've been called out for my Mother's Day look, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, somebody's saying that I saw the look.
Yeah,
look of surprise, like, what, Mother's Day?
Yeah, you probably forget her birthday too, huh? Julie's birthday?
No,
No. Okay.
no, I got that one nailed. Mother's Day is also Jacob's birthday.
And how can you forget?
And it falls this year. So he was born on Mother's Day, and this year it actually falls on Mother's Day.
So how can you forget Mother's Day? You remember his birthday, but not.
I only remember his birthday like once every 7 years when it falls on Mother's Day. So,
but yes, please honor moms, grandmothers, anybody that you feel is like a mom. You know,
anyone who identifies as a mom, honor them.
Exactly. So, you got to do that. They're the driving force behind all of us, right?
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah. So, where would we be without moms?
Exactly.
So
we wouldn't be here. So.
We wouldn't.
Yeah. Good stuff.
All right, everybody. Thank you all for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And as always, we are on every Wednesday. A little late today, but that's because we're busy.
A lot of stuff going on in Santa Paula. So.
And we'll talk to y'all next week.
This has been a Rough Edge Studios production.
Well, if you weren't awake before that, you are now.
Yeah.
So, exactly. All right, everyone. We'll talk to y'all next week.